Alright, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome to the first ever West Coast Reels video podcast.
And if you guys are watching this or listening to this, sorry, on the podcast network, iTunes or Spotify, you can check out the video portion of this podcast on our YouTube channel at West Coast Reels.
We have a couple shorts out there already, so...
And more videos are coming.
Yeah, it's getting pretty good weather. Not today, obviously, but it's been crazy nice and sunny. Noticing a lot more fish are jumping and biting the hook, so that's always a fun time for...
Yeah, we had a pretty good random after work fishing trip the other day.
Yep.
You shot me a text or a call or something. You were like, "Hey, what are you doing after work?" And I'm like, I don't really know. I'm getting a haircut or something. You're like, "Do you want to go fishing?" And I didn't get a haircut that day.
No. No, instead we spent about an hour and a half at the bank. And how many fish did you take in, Dave?
I think we ran out of worms right before I got my 16th.
Yeah. And I got a measly 3.
And
because
this guy here,
my rod on the reel, you can flip it to the right,
so
and
it backspins?
it just backspins, and then you can flip it to the left and it'll lock. Well, it was flipped over to the right, and every time I would try and set the hook, it would just backspin itself. And
so obviously no hook setting going on.
I got a lot of bobber downs though.
Yeah.
Record of bobber downs.
So we're not making that. That's very akin to the mistake. I think we've talked about this on the podcast before, but my mistake up in Merritt, near Merritt there, setting my drag.
Yep. Yep. Hey,
maximum tightness, baby.
It just goes to show you that even though we've been doing this a while, you always mess up.
The silliest mistakes.
Yeah. You always got to check everything. Yeah. I bought a sturgeon rod, reel, and I got her all set up. So
yeah, that's gonna be pretty exciting.
I'm gonna be.
It's a beauty.
Getting some sturgeon here. Dave was going through some stuff and found himself a really nice reel.
Yeah.
We both have pen reels now. From what I hear, they're the best.
It's where it's at for sturgeon.
But I'm not an expert on it, so don't quote me. But yeah, I think the pen reels are really nice. It's really smooth. I got her all rigged up. You
got a really nice pen rod too to match that.
Yeah, yeah. I have the Pen Wrath 2, and you have the Pen Battle 2 with a ugly stick.
Yeah, 10 foot.
10-foot rod for bank fishing.
Yeah.
And
because we don't got boats, sadly.
Well, it's a good thing he got the 10-foot. He can lob it. He got the ugly stick, so they don't break. Love ugly sticks for that reason.
Yeah, beautiful. We got the ugly stick elites.
Mm-hmm.
Those little guys for our lake.
Yeah, and I love how even the sturgeon rod has that little ultra-sensitive tip on it too, right? Like it has that little clear tip.
Yeah, I like that. So you feel everything, and it's just
you can see
really nice.
What's happening, and you don't even feel it. Like it gets like those little micro bites from like the salmon fry and stuff. So I've been watching a lot of sturgeon videos, and I have to say I'm really excited to start getting those hogs out of the water.
Yeah, I always thought sturgeon fishing was kind of just kind of out there, like hard to do, hard to get to. And then I think we posted it on the Instagram a while back, but when his buddy and him, I was there too, watched him reel it in. When they got that sturgeon from shore, I was shocked. And then he's really been getting me on into sturgeon. He's like,
I honestly think I like it better than fly fishing, because every time I fly fish, I get so annoyed at my line I can't cast it out there. I think I need to do like a little fly course.
We should take a lesson or do a guided trip or something.
Yeah, we should see if the Pacific Rivers Outfitters there would, maybe show us a thing or two.
There's some nice guys there. I bet you they would.
Oh, 100% they would.
100%.
When I was a kid, I always thought fishermen were very angry people. And now I'm realizing they're just like me. They just are there to get away and just to wipe their mind clean of all dirty thoughts you got. Yeah, enjoy
just everything altogether.
You see so much cool stuff when you're out there.
Yeah.
But
and it's just so serene, right? Yeah. You got to go out there.
Well, and it's so like you get to some places and all you hear is the river. And if you're there for 5 hours, that's pretty relaxing. Like that's a pretty meditative
Well,
state.
it's like the
that
white
you're in.
noise machines they have, it's like, but better.
Yeah,
So-
right. It's a natural white noise. It sure makes you pee a lot, but
But the river's right there, so you're perfect.
well, you don't want to spoil the.
Okay, the tree's right there.
Well, yeah, the tree.
Tree.
There's always a tree.
Right behind the tree.
But yeah, that's what we've been up to.
My brother and your brother actually have been in Costa Rica
Yeah,
for
those
like 10
lucky
days. They're getting
guys.
back tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, they've been sending some cool pictures of the beach and the jungle, and I have to say, like, you know, in movies and stuff, they say the jungle's loud. Well, he sent me a video of what the jungle was from his room, and that was crazy.
I haven't seen that. I gotta watch
Like
that.
that was exactly, if not better than what they depict in the movies, because it was just real. And like they had a toucan in their backyard and stuff. Man, that would be cool to see Sam from Fruit Loops there.
Oh
you know?
yeah,
That'd
dude,
be cool.
The wildlife there is nuts. I would love to go fishing, but
Well, I want to go to Chile and go fishing out in Chile,
oh man, like
like the Addicted Fishing guys
yeah,
did.
man, those are
That was they went to Patagonia and stuff, and
Doing
man.
the catching hooks out there and everything, but
And my older brother, he went to Alaska on a cruise. So he sent me some pictures, and right away I see a little river. I don't know which one it is.
yeah,
but
you're like
I want to go there.
that's where I want to go.
It's full of snow, but no bears. So, right, all the bears are sleeping now. So
Oh,
safest
yeah.
time of year.
Just sit there, cast, and just enjoy. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So-
we're out here on my deck. It's a little bit nicer than the carport, a little bit more fresh air.
Good place for a video podcast.
The grass sure is popping.
Yeah.
I just planted new grass out there, so it's starting to look like something. And we got the lights up here, so you guys can see us better. Because it gets pretty dark. As you can see, we got trees behind us. That's where the raccoon lives. But I've been trying to get rid of him. I'm not doing anything illegal that way, so yeah.
Gotta do that legally, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, too, with your, I think your brother and my brother were saying that they would love to be on the podcast, and on Monday when they get back, talk about their adventures.
I'd love to have him on. We should do
I think
another
we should
video.
do it. Yeah, video
I
is
like
good.
I like
Let
this
us hear.
video thing.
I think we totally forgot too. This is Ken, and I'm Dave. In case you guys couldn't tell by the voices.
Yeah, I got the long hair, and he's
And
got
I got
the short hair.
short and dark hair, and you've got the blonde and long hair.
Yeah, he's the techie guy, and I'm the do-it guy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
we
we make a
work.
pretty good team.
Yeah, and our wives are pretty good friends. So
Yeah, they're hanging out right now,
that's
actually,
awesome.
in the house.
Yeah, kids are all together.
Have a nice
We just
meal.
had a really nice dinner. Some pulled chicken sandwiches.
Oh, so good.
And then the ladies had the Dairy Queen ice cream cake for dessert.
Yeah, I might
Um,
have to get some of that after the podcast.
We're thinking in a couple weeks here where Dave's going to bring his smoker up. And so maybe we'll do a little video on us.
That's a great idea.
Um,
Because you've got some good,
smoke.
nice trout you caught last
I
summer.
got
Oh,
six
freezer.
6 to 8 in my freezer right now. So
We might just have to hit up the river again before that, see if we can get a few more.
yeah, get some fresh ones in there.
Yeah, yeah, that's a great idea. Let's do a video on smoking.
Yeah,
Bring a couple, maybe some cheese. Smoke some cheese.
yeah. I've never done that, but I don't want to make a mess of your smoker either. So
Nah, you put it on.
yeah, but that's all your jurisdiction.
Well, I'll do that.
Could you
Figure that
imagine?
out. Oh,
You
man.
open the door and it's all just
It's just
cheese
everywhere.
dripping
It's
down.
like, that's not how you do it.
Guys, this
Yeah, you
is,
get some old cheddar, like Havarti or something.
Dave just posted on our Instagram.
Yeah.
We're doing a giveaway. First one. We found some good quality stuff and
It's
for a pretty good price, and we don't mind giving it away to one of you lucky people out there who's either just getting into it. Dave, you can maybe tell us what's in the
it's
giveaway.
It's a little portable rod set, so it's one of those. I think it's a 6 or 7 footer on there that extends out, and it's got a tiny bit of tackle with it, a couple floats, some hooks, and it's got a little multiplier tool with a knife and scissors and whatnot on it, and a little bag to put it in. So it's nothing crazy, but I mean,
Hey.
free is free, right? So
And that would be a perfect little starter kit for anyone's
Yeah.
child, or even just to have in
If
the
you're
back
getting
of your
into
work
it, or-
vehicle or your personal vehicle. That would be a perfect little situation.
Absolutely.
I mean, I would be pretty happy if I was just on the
I'd be stoked.
Instagram and got a message saying I won it. So
yeah, so there's a couple ways to enter. 2 ways if you just follow to enter. You follow us, like that photo, and share it on your story or your Instagram if you feel like it. And then if you want a second entry, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel and just send us a little picture of that you subscribed.
Yeah.
We're gonna be getting this video will be on there as well as Reels.
This
or
one should be on there in
Reels.
the next couple days. So
yeah,
yeah.
A snippet of this will be on Reels as well with a link to our YouTube.
Yeah, because I did a Sturgeon video on there and it blew up.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet. 10,000 views in a day or something like that.
In a week or something.
Yeah, I guess it was a week. Yeah.
We're not that.
Time goes so fast.
But we're.
Thank you to you guys that did subscribe though from that.
Yeah, we got 24.
Yeah, 30 now.
30. Wow, look at that.
30 of you guys, we love you.
Yeah, we wouldn't do this without you guys. So we don't know any of you. I don't think. If we do, then
yeah, we should check.
Even better.
Can you check that?
I don't know. I'm not. You're the guy for that.
We like the outdoors. I am the guy for that. I'll check that later.
But yeah, so that's where my head is sturgeon fishing.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be getting into it with you right now. But what I'm really, really stoked about right now is it's been a while since I've been salmon fishing, and I know that's coming up. It's not for a while, like September. But I want to get some good solid salmon. I want to smoke enough for the winter.
Yeah.
Like live it out every time we go.
Yeah.
Smoke it.
Well, I think that's everyone's dream, isn't it?
Yeah. And it's been a long time since I've actually been out salmon fishing. Just kind of bummed out that I missed that big spring run last year, but
the pinks and everything.
Pink run. My bad. Pink.
Yeah, my coworker went out and he was
limiting out, right?
He was limiting out every time he went out, and it didn't matter what he threw out there. Like he'd throw a little croc out.
Yeah.
He'd get a bite. He'd throw a little rugged squid that's been in the tackle box for years. Got hits on that he lost it, and now he doesn't know how to find it again.
Dang.
But it was a really good salmon season from what I've heard. I didn't get to go out either.
Get to go out. My sons were really young.
Yeah, right. Like
because yours was born in April last year, mine was born in June last year.
So
they're really young.
It was a tough time to go out. Same with steelhead, and we didn't even get our steelhead.
I didn't even get my tag. I don't think.
No, but
this year different.
This year I'm definitely getting salmon. I got the sturgeon.
Yeah,
and I would love to get a title license as well.
Yeah, we got. Well, you should. I want to get some crabbing videos for you this year.
Well, I've been carrying that
crab
with me for a long time.
We should do it.
Never been in the water.
Get some crabs. It's fun. Crabbing is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And we can do a podcast on the dock. Well, because you put them in and then.
And there you go.
Let's do it.
I'd like to just take this thing with us.
We should get it in the bag, set it up.
Yep. No,
this is pretty good quality.
Yeah, that's a pretty good camera. I think. See, I'm not a technical guy. It's nicer than your phone, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I hear a lot of people. Sorry, I keep going back to sturgeon. That's
no, go back. You know what? Let's talk about sturgeon because I wanna.
Because I hear of people
exciting me a lot
coming like from all over the world for the Fraser River. It's either the Fraser River or the Columbia River.
Yeah.
And for some reason, in the Fraser River you can't eat them, but the Columbia River you can.
You can get
when there's certain sizes, right? You can't obviously keep a 8 foot, but there's a certain measurement that you can keep down in Oregon. And
yeah, it's kind of crazy. You can catch them, keep them down there.
I don't know, like something. I would rather give the fish back to the river than take it for myself.
When they're that ancient, right?
And like, I honestly don't believe there's going to be sturgeon fishing in 10 years, right? Because it's blowing up.
If they keep collecting, keeping it, right?
Yeah. Like, I don't know.
That's a fish you respect.
Yeah.
Give it a little kiss on the forehead and put it back in.
As quick as possible. Get it out. Get a little shot with it.
Yeah. Not
even a shot, like just a video shot of you putting
Set
it back
up that
in.
Tripod, yeah.
Yeah, because just put them right back ASAP.
But I didn't get to fight the one that you and Scott fought. on that.
No, you were too
one.
busy on the camera.
Well, I was filming that, but it was crazy. That
It was like pulling up a Volkswagen Bug out of the water.
yeah.
I will literally say that. It was, I guess you could say it's close enough to pulling up a halibut from the bottom of the seafloor, right? It was hard.
That was the first one
I was probably only fought it for what, 10 minutes? 10, 15 minutes?
About 15, I'd say.
And
because total was like 5 minutes, right?
Yeah, I was exhausted.
Oh, yeah.
Scott was dripping
Yeah.
when it was done. But that was the first time that I saw a sturgeon that close. And
me too.
To think that something that huge can literally be 2 feet away from your foot.
Yeah.
And you don't even see him.
Especially where we caught it too. It's a small little area.
Very small. But I did just see a recent video of another local guy who fishes for sturgeon going to a spot that I know very well and Dave knows very well.
He sent me the video instantly. I was like, yep, that's so and so.
It's secret though. It's a very secret spot.
Yeah.
I saw his video. He didn't disclose the name at all. So
we ain't either.
Nope, it's in my maps and no one will find it until someone hacks my phone. Because of this.
And you have an Android, so that'll happen probably.
I have a Google, so it's even more likely.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm really excited because I don't think I've been this excited because I've just never done it, right? Like, I've done trout before, I've done, we've caught a bunch of catfish, caught a bunch of bass, and I've never, ever had something that big on the end of my line, and
just seeing your excitement, your excitement is actually bringing it through me.
Yeah.
It's like I said, I was like, oh, it's unattainable. It's not something we can really do unless you got a big boat or river boat.
Yeah, big jet boat.
Yeah,
right?
I know this. But then when that happened, and then you've been more and more excited, bought it. You know what? I just jumped on that bandwagon.
Well, it's also because my coworker, his dad's got a jet boat, and he goes out here and there on it and stuff, and he's the one that opened me up to shore sturgeon fishing.
It's great. I didn't know it was a thing.
And we got one, and my head's been just locked on it.
Yeah.
So
we're definitely gonna have to get some videos of that because.
Yeah, I will be right back. I'm gonna go get my rod and show you guys.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, so I have returned. So this is it.
Look at that, eh? Just
It is a Penn
Raft 2 on the outside there.
Raft 2. Sorry, I'll get it in focus. So I have 80-pound braid for my main line, and then I have the sturgeon leader, of course. Single 10-aught barbless hook with a fancy knot that I learned.
Oh, just beautiful.
And this is a 9-foot rod, so it's not a 10 like Dave's.
But close enough though.
And then I also decided to put some beads on it. I have 6. They're just steel head beads. And I just think it'll attract more fish because
plus it'll keep it tangled.
Yeah, it looks like salmon eggs. So
who knows, you'll pull up a sturgeon and a salmon at the same time.
Well, that would be pretty hard with one single barbless hook, but I mean, maybe a sturgeon eating a salmon on my line, wants a little bit of worm bait for lunch or something.
Just pull that salmon out of his belly.
Oh, that'd be sick. No, caviar. Just kidding. But yeah, so this is my rod.
That's beauty.
And I'm really happy about it. I bought it from Walmart, from Canada, so.
Surprised they sold it.
It was $120.
Yeah.
For this rod and reel combo. And then I got my line and the leader from a guy on Marketplace.
Marketplace.
So I got 2 150-yard spools of 80-pound test, 2 18-ounce weights, one 18-ounce weight, 2 20-ounce weights, 25 yards of 120-pound leader, a couple swivels and some hooks, and that was all $50. And I think I saved myself Like I think everything would have been about like $112 on the low end of everything.
On the low end plus tax and all that.
Right, so it could have been easily 130, 110 to 130 is what I would have paid, and I only paid 50. So
that's pretty solid.
I think I got a pretty good deal, and now that's all you need is.
I know. I'm gonna look on Marketplace like you did. It's expensive.
Yeah, it is an expensive fishing to get into. More so, I would say, than steelhead, because usually if you're a steelhead fisher, you're already doing salmon.
Yeah.
So you kind of already have the rod for it. For sturgeon, you need a heavy rod. You
gotta upgrade it.
And if you're doing bank fishing, you can have a long rod. But I've found that a lot of guys on boats, like that one we saw at Cabela's.
Yeah, boat rod. It was like extra short.
It was extra short, but it was like twice the strength as my rod.
Yeah.
Just because, and it was like maybe what 5-6 feet, maybe 7.
Yeah, maybe 7.
Yeah,
6
but
or 7.
it was a really nice rod.
And the eyelets were really close together.
Yeah, really close.
Which was interesting.
And that was a bait caster too.
Oh, that makes sense.
So.
Yeah.
I mean, I've only ever done spinning rods myself. I've touched your bait caster once. But
yeah, I'm still getting used to that. It's not easy.
No.
Bird's nest, like.
Yeah.
And it's so hard to untangle. Like,
we're
spinning
gonna have
rod's a lot easier.
on this, on that.
Yeah.
How to avoid bird's nest? Oh, you just gotta put your thumb on it. Yeah, well, you know what?
I tried. I will get better. Don't worry, people.
I did that. And
if you would like to come fishing with us and show me how, I would be very grateful about that.
Yeah, we both would.
Come on
over and teach us how to fly fish and bait cast.
Yeah.
Okay? Because I would love to get a bait caster for steelheading, because you can it kind of acts like a center pin. No, it's not a center pin, but it does kind of act like a center pin.
Well, you get
more than like
free spinning too,
like
right?
this,
you can't really free spin with those.
This reel, you can't flip. It's just a constant reel with a really good drag. It's just a really nice rod. And
yeah, I love spinning reels. They're like, I do love them a lot.
Yeah, this is a 6000 series.
Ooh-wee.
What's yours?
That's a good question. I'll have to get back to you on that. That's beauty though.
Yep.
Instant anti-reverse. Yeah, that's really nice. But like spinning reels are definitely nice. But the bait casters and the center pins, you can free spin.
Yes.
You just let it go out.
And you have a little bit better presentation. In the long run.
And it doesn't get tangled.
Right, like say your line's 50 yards out, and you know it's going down river. It's probably at like the 10 or 9 o'clock position. Like it's kind of hard to.
Just want to make sure it's still recording.
No, we're gonna have a random face up with you. No, we'll have some edits in this, some cuts, but guys didn't miss much. It's our first video podcast, so
yeah,
we're still learning. But I like this better than just recording our
well, we have both, right? So one on the podcast network. My laptop's down there; it's recording that, and then one we'll put it on the YouTube. On the YouTube. Wow.
Yeah, I know we're old, eh?
On YouTube.
No, on the YouTube. Even on the Facebook.
And the interwebs and the Facebook.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll get that on there. Plus, too, when we do these videos and stuff, it's just gonna be us. Like, it's not fake and
no.
flippy.
This is literally
this is us. This is life. Who we are.
Well, yeah, like my parents.
We cut out a little bit of the swearing.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah, my parents just came over, so you know, this is our life. We're just living it in between.
Yeah.
Each scene, I guess.
So,
but. Yeah, I mean, I'm just really excited to get out there and catch some real big fish. And
me too. Well, I'm stoked to do sturgeon fishing.
Yeah.
I'm stoked to sturgeon fish this summer, salmon fish in the fall, and trout fish up in the class with your parents and both our families, and just in general, Merritt, here.
Oh, just
everywhere.
Wherever we can take our families.
Throw a rod in.
Yeah, any place we can take our families and have a little vacation, a little fire.
Yeah.
You know, spend 20 minutes fishing. You know, that's really all you need in a weekend to release your mind a little bit. Like I don't need to go out for 6 hours every time.
It's nice.
It's nice, but I've also learned that the biggest fish that I've catch our spur of the moment trips. Like the biggest trout I ever had on my line was up in Merritt, and you know I threw the bobber out, and I called the wife, and I go, "Hey, hon, how's it going?" And I look over, and I don't even see my bobber,
like,
so I yank on it, and it's like a 3-4 pound trout. It was huge.
It's where you're like, I gotta go, I got someone on the other line.
Yeah, so like I was like, sorry, I'll call you back. I got a fish on, and then forgot the net. I told the story already, but you YouTube guys probably don't know.
Nothing like it on a fish story, though.
Yeah, it was, and then I had a net in the van, in the work van, and didn't bring it down, so. Coworker's like, oh, don't worry, I got it. And then it got off on the dock there. But you know what? I just have unfinished business. I just got to go back and I got to get that thing again. And I just used the float and a worm.
We'll go back. 100%.
Yeah, like it was awesome.
It's what is it? What is it? It's 46 days till our 5-day merit trip.
Oh, our Father's Day weekend.
Father's Day weekend.
Yeah,
so.
You fathers out there, if you guys don't know. Father's Day weekend in BC, you don't need a fishing license no matter what the age you are. They lift the whole rule so you can take anybody out and go fishing. If you have a brother or a dad who used to go fishing, or a daughter, whoever you want to take, your wife doesn't have a fishing license, you can go in BC and you can fish on Father's Day.
That whole weekend.
Yeah, the whole weekend. It's not just Father's Day.
Yeah,
it's that whole weekend.
So get out there, fish.
Get out there. You know, we're going to be up in Merritt. So if you guys are lucky, you guys will maybe find us. And who knows, maybe then we'll have some stickers made. And
I think so.
Pop you guys a sticker. Yeah. And maybe even a shout out on the old Instagram. And
yeah, we'd love to meet someone who's like, hey, I listened to your podcast, I did this. And,
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, because, you know, I like doing it. I know we're not very regular at all because we have lives and, you know, we got lives and wives and kids. So it is difficult, but we do honestly try and do this. As every time David and I text, it's always, when are we doing a podcast next? Yeah. You want to do a podcast today? Oh, I can't, I'm busy. Okay, so, you know, we're actively trying to find time, and lately I've been working on the backyard. Dave's been helping me. Been getting some projects done around the house, and you know, just trying to get my mental health a little bit in better fallings here, because it's been hard a couple months here. So
yeah, and you know what, winter really gets to me too.
Yeah, when I don't see the sun for like 3 months.
Yeah, just rain,
it really,
cold, wet.
Really brings me down. But
it's coming better. You know, we got a fishing trip. What a fishing trip. I tell my wife that. We got a camping trip coming up. 24th of May. Yeah, both of our families going up to Kelowna.
Yeah, we're going to go see the kangaroo farm.
Yep, hang out with our sons and wives. And
yeah, we're going to go get some little joeys. And I hope we can get some fishing. Like, even an hour.
Stop for a picnic. And
2 hours at a picnic. Yeah. I mean, your kid needs to breastfeed and my kids need to eat. So... You know, I mean, your
get
kids,
some trout and cook them up and feed them something.
Crew does not like fish. He likes goldfish.
Fair enough.
His fish are goldfish, guys, and my fish are rainbow trouts and salmon and stuff. I'm the only one in my family who eats fish. Yeah. So
I don't know. Chloe's it.
Like my immediate family. My dad does. My brother.
My wife's immediate. She sort of likes fish. She likes it. But yeah, I'd love to get some fishing in when we're out there. Maybe a video. Set up the tripod.
Well, I can't wait for next podcast when Davin and Ross are on here.
It'll be good.
And they're letting us know about,
because we haven't heard anything about that trip either. So
I've heard very little. I've just seen some pictures and where they've been staying and stuff. So I think they're doing Costa Rica right, though. I will put that on record. I think they just got 8 Airbnbs and rented a vehicle and, you know, saw Costa Rica for what it was. And, you know, I think that's way better than staying in an all-inclusive or a big fancy resort. Like, they're exploring the real country, Costa Rica.
The culture,
everything, and not just limiting themselves to one little area where everyone's you know, it's like they're almost in church the whole time.
Oh yeah.
Right? So, I mean, I'm really happy that they left the Fraser Valley. Personally, I told my brother that.
Try it out. Check it out.
And he said he's very happy that he did the same. So
I just wish we went.
I mean, the wife and I are looking at vacations.
Next year,
you know.
next year, when I go to Mexico with my wife and stuff, I'm definitely getting a fishing video recorded.
You have to. You got to get more. You promised these guys a marlin. So you promised me a marlin. Try taking that on the airplane. Yeah. This is my therapy animal.
Yeah. My therapy animal?
It's stuffed.
Why is it flapping?
I just caught it 20 minutes ago.
Yeah. I mean, I'm getting it stuffed now. But, yeah, I want to, like you said, Chile, like, ideally one day we start traveling, fishing different places. But for now,
we're keeping it local,
PNW, baby, Pacific Northwest.
Yep. We got some cool ecosystems around here.
We do.
I mean, when we were at the spot the other day, I mean, you caught a catfish.
Yeah, that was
randomly.
Cool. Randomly.
Like we were catching all squawfish, or he was, sorry, not me. I caught 3.
He got
and all of a sudden, I would say probably 1.5 pounds catfish.
Yeah.
Just decided to clamp onto a worm.
And freaking,
they're fun to fight, aren't they?
Fun to fight.
Yeah, they fight hard. That's why I like bass. That's why I like sturgeon.
So do bass. Yeah, bass
like,
fight hard.
Carp fight hard. Everything. Like even I really want to go for pike, like northern pike or muskie. That's what I want to go for, because I see those videos, and you know those guys they reel in and then do that little circle over the 8, and then all of a sudden they're snagged 2 feet away from the boat, and it's a freaking snake. I want to do that. Just don't put your hands in the mouth.
Yeah,
I've heard it's a bad idea.
Ice fishing too. Next year I want to get some ice fishing done.
Mm-hmm. Well, I need to get an ice fishing rod. They're only like what, $25?
You can get them like down to $10 if you don't like a Berkeley one or something.
Yeah,
that's what I got mine for. $10.
And I see a lot of people catching some big fish on those little ice fishing rods. Like, why do we need to spend so much on these expensive sturgeon ones? I'll just bring a couple ice fishing rods taped together. Yeah.
Well, I got a pretty you saw that new Dawa.
Yep.
I was with you. The new Dawa trout rod I got. Dawa. How do you pronounce it?
Dawa, I think.
Dawa. You can correct us.
Yeah, you know, constructive criticism is what we need.
It was nice, blue, nice new rod.
It was a really nice rod.
That was $140.
He was looking at a green one and a blue one, and the green one was 7 feet. The blue one was 7 feet. The green one, however, was probably, you know, like.
What brand was that?
Same Dawa.
Oh, it was Dawa.
Same Dawa, but it was heavier.
That's right.
It was a heavier rod.
Yeah, they were both Dawa.
And I really like the lightness of the one you got, and it looks very. And then you re-spooled all your lines, so you're all fresh for the new season.
Fresh, because last time I was out, I caught a bunch of fish, but
the memory on your
on the line, it's like 4 years old, which is terrible no.
Yeah, that's like a guitar.
So I was like, I gotta get new line on all this. So cut it all off, got new ones.
Yeah, no, it was definitely needed. You know, I think we both kind of. You had gift cards, but I kind of splurged that day.
You got it sometimes, you know?
Just because I don't know. It's just like, you know, there's a lot worse things I could spend my money on. And I think fishing is pretty moderate and pretty safe. Addiction to have.
It's outdoors.
Because I am addicted to fishing, that's for sure.
So am I, 100%.
Yeah. After the sturgeon, after all those little fish. Like, I'll dream about a bobber down. And it just makes me smile. Like, it just makes me happy.
Well, even when you're just scrolling through Instagram and a fishing reel comes up or something, I'm just like, yep, watching that.
Yeah, like I watch the whole thing, and if they're like a local guy who's trying to get more people, I'll follow them, and I'll watch their video 10 times. So then they get more views. I always do that. Yeah. Like, even if my friends are on Spotify doing a band thing, I'll play their music all night long.
Yeah.
And I'll just shuffle it, and so they get more views, they get more money, and support local people, and this world will become a better place because, you know, charity starts at home is what I believe. And if you're not helping out the people in your backyard, well, don't look at the other guy 2 cities down help the guy beside you if he needs a hand. So that's my thoughts on this world.
Yeah.
But yeah, you went out to Princess Auto there and got a pretty cool kayak.
Oh yeah.
And flipped it.
That was fun.
Not in the water. Flipped it for profit.
Yeah,
yeah, that was a pretty cool pedal.
almost could have kept it. But
Yeah, you should have kept that one and sold the Pelican.
yeah.
That's what you should have done. But
Well, needed the money. Buy more
live and
fishing
learn.
stuff.
Live and learn, man. One day we'll get those assisted.
Well, I want the
The
Minn Kota,
Old
Old Town
Town,
Minn Kota.
Those ones are heavy though too, eh?
They are.
They're pretty-
Well, because they got the batteries and the whole component.
Now, how do you feel about lithium batteries?
Oh, it's the way to go. They're expensive, but man, are they the way to go?
Like I've seen guys with those batteries that they're out all day and they lose 2 bars.
Yeah, and they're like
out of like 6. Yeah, they're so tiny. Like
versus the deep cycle marine batteries, which are huge.
like a 50-pound battery that takes like 4 hours to fully charge. And
Yeah, lithium's the way to go, 100%.
if you got a camper, it makes sense, right? You're at a campsite, you got a plug-in site.
Yeah.
And then you just swap the batteries from your boat and your RV, and it just charges as you go. But I'm definitely, if I ever get a boat one of these days, I think I'm going to throw a lithium ion in there because
they're
I think that's
lighter.
superior.
It's just better, right?
Yeah, longer lasting, better for the environment. I mean, they still do the lithium mining and stuff, which is, I think, 10 times worse than the natural gas fracking and stuff.
Of course.
You know, that's a very unpopular opinion. But
That's why I drive a gas-powered vehicle, baby.
yeah, it's just the stuff you don't see on social media.
But let's not get into the politics of this.
Yeah, we're not politics, guys. We're fishing.
So,
But yeah, so back to Sturgeon again.
yeah, bring her back.
If you guys have any pointers on bait, I know a lot of people say they use eel, or they say they use worms, or they say they use roe. If you use anything else than the standard Fred's talk, please let us know what's working, what's not working.
Yep.
I know we've had luck on just the pike minnow. You know, you catch a little bait fish, you slice her up a little bit, give it so it's not living anymore, and just tie her up on the hook and send her out there. And I mean, that's what we caught our sturgeon on. That's what we've had bites on before. So it does work, and now the pike minnow are out. So I think the sturgeon are going to be eating more of those than anything else than salmon roe, right? There's not as much salmon roe anymore. They're all hatched.
I think so, yeah.
I mean, also sockeye works really good. Any chunk of salmon, like salmon belly, works really good. Salmon heads work good, from what I've heard. So, yeah. I mean, I'm ready to try it all. I'm all stocked up, ready to go. So, one of these days, we're gonna hit up that other coworker that I have and bring him out too, because I texted him last night and he said he was all ready to go too. So, it's just too bad you can't have a fire at that spot. I mean, a lot of people have illegal fires, but it's a $750 fine to have a fire where there's water.
Guess we're bringing a propane fire pit.
Yeah.
Second best option.
Time to bring that little Mr. Heater that you got.
Yeah.
That thing throws heat like nothing else. Set up a little tent. Yeah. I want to build a little rod holder. I want to try and find some...
I think we're going to lose battery there.
Some memory. And
you have a second battery?
No. Is it almost dead?
Yep. It's flashing the battery symbol.
Oh, I just charged it like yesterday.
Video takes up a lot of battery.
That's probably why.
Here's what it is.
Yeah, so obviously we're going to have some edits in this. And, you know, it's fun to do the first video podcast. I think we're at like 45 minutes or something.
Yeah, about there.
Yeah, so that's it from us, West Coast Reels. Yeah, if you guys want to come sturgeon fishing, let us know. You want to go trout fishing, let us know. You guys just want a little hang out at the bank or whatever, have a little fire, let us know. And
don't forget to enter that giveaway on our Instagram channel there.
Yeah, at West Coast Reels again. Send us an email, westcoastreels.ken.dave@gmail.com. And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Yep. And we'll be coming next time. We got Ross, your brother, and my brother Davin on talking about their trip to Costa Rica.
Yeah.
So we'll see you on that one. Looking forward to it.
And yeah, here's us signing off. Have a good night, guys.
Sayonara.